Hey guys, this is Jason with ComicCryptoStock, and tonight we're going to be unboxing this big box here. A little mail call. We've got the X23 Paralo variants. We've got ASM 1 and 2, the Philip Tan variants, and ASM 1, the Kirkham wraparound variant. Alright, the sea of styrofoam bubbles here. Okay, so these are the ASM 1 and 2 tan variants. Here's the ASM 2. It's a Virgin ASM 1 Black Cat, and the Virgin ASM 2, and that partial black and white. So we'll take a closer look at these. This is the partial black and white Black Cat. Kind of partial. Those partial black and whites look pretty nice. So we've got 3 sets of those. We'll take a closer look at those after I grade them. Okay, so here's the ASM 1 Kirkham wraparound. I'll take one of these out so we can see the back and put the full image together. But this is a really beautiful book here as well. Okay, X23 number 1, this is the Paralo Venomized variant. This is the Paralo Trade Dress Venomized variant. Here's the Paralo Virgin variant. And the Paralo Trade Dress variant. Alright, so we'll take a closer look at these after I grade them. Okay, so here we go. These things came in really nice. I would say they're all going to be at least 9.6s and lots of 9.8s, 9.8 candidates, that type of thing. So here is just the regular Paralo cover, the Virgin on the left, and the trade dress on the right. And here is the Venomized Paralo cover. Once again, Virgin on the left, trade dress on the right. Okay, so here are the tan ASM 1 variants. You got the trade dress there on the left, the whiteout Virgin in the middle, and the full color Virgin there on the right. So I think he did a pretty nice job. I like his rendition of the Black Cat there. Pretty cool cover. I don't know which one I like better, the partial whiteout or the full color Virgin. They both look pretty nice. Now if we take a look at the ASM 2s there with Venom. And same thing, we've got the trade dress there on the left, partial black and white in the middle, and then the full color there on the right. You can take a look at the artwork there. Here I think that I definitely like the full color Virgin the best. Here I think we just lose a little bit of detail in that partial black and white. They came in really good shape. I think that basically all of them are going to be 9.6, 9.8s. There's a couple that could benefit from a press, but you know, that's a little bit too soon to be thinking about doing that with any of these because they're basically brand new books. But I think Tan did a really good job with the artwork. Okay, so here's Tyler Kirkham's ASM 1 wraparound. What I did is I flipped one of them over so that you can see the artwork on the back and we can create the image there. Let's take a closer look. Kirkham did a really good job with this cover, I think. Got the Red Goblin there, or maybe it's like part. Yeah, it looks like he's Carnage is wrapping around him there, going from Green Goblin to Red Goblin. And I think Kirkham did a really good job with both MJ and the Black Cat. They both look really good. Pretty sweet image. It's almost like you need to have two of these so that you can create that image. They came in really good shape. I think two of them are solid 9.8s, and the other two could probably press to 9.8s if you wanted to press them. But still, it's probably a little bit too soon to worry about pressing these. But we'll probably send a couple of them in, the two that I think are solid 9.8s, and we'll see how those turn out. What we have here is the Paralo ASM 2. This is the trade dress. I have 4 copies of those. This is the Paralo number 2 Virgin variant. We have 4 copies of those. And that is the first cover appearance of this new character. I don't know his name. I haven't been reading ASM 1 or 2 yet. And I think that his first full appearance is going to be in number 3. I'm not 100% sure on that though. But this is definitely his first cover appearance. So I thought this was a pretty good spec. Could end up being a really good book if this guy catches on and becomes a prominent villain. These are Delato's ASM 1. And this is the trade dress. It's limited to only 600 copies. So pretty rare book. And we have 4 of those. And the Virgin variant is limited to 500 copies. And we have 4 of those. So I'll go ahead and grade these and we'll see how they came in. Alright guys, here are the ASM
number 2 Parallos. You can see a little slight waviness there. Don't know if CGC would downgrade for that or not, but a press would definitely handle that. These really came in nice. I would say I'm thinking 75% of them will be 9.8s, maybe 1 or 2 be 9.6s. They could all make 9.8. They really did come in pretty nice. And these Delados here really just came in beautiful. It probably helps that they were shipped in a Mylar with a halfback. And here's the Virgin variant there. Just beautiful.
San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 84. It's a Lee Bermejo. I'm hopefully pronouncing that right. And then we've got ASM 1 Delado. All right, there we go. It's kind of a darker cover. We'll take a closer look at it after I grade them. All right, so there is the Virgin variant. And there is the trade dress. And this really is a beautiful cover. I mean, Delado did his thing on this one. You know, he hits many more times than he misses, and I think this is just a fantastic cover. So I'll go ahead and crack these out, throw a grade on them, and we'll see how they came in. Here we go. Here is the Virgin variant. These all came in really good shape. They're going to be all 9.6s and 9.8s. Here's the trade dress. And here's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 83 Lee Bermejo variant. And this is a really nice, thick cover. So these are going to grade probably very, very high. Now this one I noticed had just the tiniest little finger bend up at the top. Let's see if I can get that to show up. Yeah, just right there. That's really the only defect this has got. And that'll probably press out. But another really, really nice cover by Lee Bermejo. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And I really do like this Delado cover there. That's definitely some of his better work. And I think I like that Delado ASM 1 here better than the ASM 800s that Delado did.
Really nice looking cover. Alright guys, so that's it for this little mini San Diego Comic-Con haul. Be continuing the ASM number 1 and 2 haul. So here we have ASM 2. This is the J. Scott Campbell 1 for 25 variant. Alright, there we go. So we have 6 copies of this. I'll go ahead and crack them out, throw a grade on them, and we'll see how they came in. Alright guys, so here we go. We'll take a closer look at this. ASM 2, J. Scott Campbell 1 for 25 variant. These came in pretty good shape. The one there on the right I think is a solid 9/8. These 3 in the middle I think can be pressed to be 9/8. And the 2 over on the far right I believe are going to be capped at 9/6s. So these are the worst 2 here. We can go ahead and take a closer look at these. I do think J. Scott Campbell did a pretty good job with this. He usually does really well with his Mary Janes. The spine here on the front looks really nice. Not too much to complain about. So we'll go ahead and flip it over. Now on the back, there's probably about 4 or 5 little spine stresses, but one of them breaks the color. So that's why I'm capping this one at a 9/6. You can see that one there. I don't believe that one breaks the color. As we move up a little further, there's a couple more small ones there. Now that one is the one that I think is breaking the color and going to cap this at being a 9/6. A slight little bindery tear there. I'm not worried about that though. It's also a little tiny bit of a spine roll on this, but obviously that would press out. I'm not too worried about that. But as I said, I believe this book is going to be capped at a 9/6. So overall, they came in pretty decent shape. I really can't complain. And this being a 1 for 25 variant, it's probably going to make sense to press those. All right, so this is going to round out the ASM 1 and 2 haul. Here we have ASM 2, and this is the J. Scott Campbell variant set. So he's got, I believe it was 4 different covers for ASM 2, and I've got 2 each of the sets. All right, so here's the first cover. We have 2 of those. Second one, black suit. Third, Venom and Black Cat. This one's a pretty sweet cover. And the fourth one, they're calling this the 60s version. So J. Scott Campbell stuff usually comes in really nice shape. I'll go ahead and grade them, and we'll see how they came in. Here we go. We've got cover A there on the left. Cover B, black suit. Cover C, Venom and Black Cat. Cover D, they're calling that the 60s. So, as far as J. Scott Campbell stuff is concerned, these came in a little bit rougher shape than what I'm used to. Myself, personally, all 8 of these books, I cannot call any of them a 9.8. Now, some of them I think can make 9.8 with a press, but typically J. Scott Campbell stuff, more than half of it I think is solid 9.8s without needing a press. So this came in a little bit rougher shape than kind of what I'm used to. I mean, they're not ruined by any means, but you know, they've typically these 8 had little spine stresses on the back of the cover, so I don't know if that was causing production. A couple, 1 or 2 of them had a couple little light finger bends, stuff like that. Nothing too serious, but it's enough for me to say that I don't call any of them kind of natural 9.8s. I'm pretty tough on my grading. So we'll see if we decide to send in any of these to try and get graded. They will need to be pressed, though. That's just kind of my opinion, to try and bump some of them up to 9.8s. But J. Scott Campbell did a good job with these. He kind of did his thing. Not a whole lot of difference between the 3 Spider-Man versions, as far as I'm concerned. I think that Venom and Black Cat is kind of cool. And I don't know which one's my favorite out of the other 3. It's kind of tough to say. You know, I kind of like that cover A there on the left. It's pretty sweet. But anyway, this is going to round out the